in the church this morning and witnessed what happened there that ended in tragedy. Javen Willis is a 13-year-old eighth grader at Annunciation, and he joins our broadcast tonight. Javen, first of all, I am so sorry for what you have gone through, what your classmates and your community have gone through. Can you tell us and say just what you can and what you remember, what exactly you remember happening and what you heard?
Well, it was we had just sat back down after the Psalms were read, and we were just waiting, honestly, for the next part of the Mass to continue, and all I hear is pow, pow, pow. And me and my two buddies, my first thought, I told them, get down, go under the pew. And I dropped down under the pew myself, and after I just started praying, and when we were just waiting to hear, I just saw a whole bunch of people around me stressing and crying, and I was just like, okay, I can't keep thinking about me. I need to help out these other people and let them stay comforted so they're not just going through this horrible situation by themselves.
Javen, that is incredible that someone your age would have that much poise and to be thinking about your fellow classmates. I got to ask you, you're only 13. You're such a young person. How did you know that was gunfire, or you didn't know what it was?
Well, there was too much stuff going through my mind, and I hear the shots, and I just could tell, because nothing that I've ever heard was that loud. My classmates have said that they thought it was confetti or fireworks or something, but I was just like, no, that can't be the thing. Like, I was just like, I know this is what it is.
There's different parts to the Mass. At what part was this when you guys were celebrating the Mass, or around what time when you guys were in the church did this happen?
Mass had just started. We were all just happy. We just finished a song. Our teachers just read the Psalms for the day, and next thing you know, we're sitting down waiting for Father or the deacon to continue on at the Mass, and this is when the outrage breaks out, when that's just when my mind came to a complete shock.
What was it like after you knew you were okay? Were your friends okay? Did any of your friends get hurt, unfortunately, in this terrible shooting?
Well, I didn't know about any of my friends getting hurt until we were told we could go outside. And I wanted to keep my friends that I was trying to help them not be like so stressed and relieved. When I was trying to help them, I told them to keep their head down, and I look up and I just unfortunately, I see a body on the floor not moving. And when we get outside the building, my friend, he tells me that he has been hit and that he had to be rushed to the hospital. So I'm just waiting for the chance for me to talk to him. I hear that he's okay, that his surgery went good. I'm just waiting for the time for me and him to have another close personal conversation. We were just hanging out yesterday, and I think it's just horrible that this had to happen on the first week of school.
Javen, I am so sorry that someone like you had to see this, that any of your friends had to see this. What was the moment like when you were reunited with your family?
It was just awesome. Like, me and my family, when we reconnected, it was kind of like a happy feeling yet sad feeling, knowing that some of these kids don't get to reunite with their family, and I was one of the lucky ones.
You were one of the lucky ones. You mentioned a lot about praying. If you could share with us today, I'm somebody who's spiritual as well. I pray a lot as well. What are you going to pray for tonight?
Well, honestly, I think that it's a miracle that I got saved, because I just got baptized like a week ago, and tonight I'm just going to be praying that all my friends that got hurt and all kids that got hurt, their surgeries or whatnot can go safely. And I also pray that the people whose families have to go through loss, praying that they can go through these times and eventually get better for this unfortunate situation.
Javen, I'm gonna say a similar prayer for that. I thank you for joining us tonight on such a difficult day of your very young life. You're such a brave kid. You were so poised. We thank you for talking to us tonight and to our viewers.
Yes, sir. Thank you.